Yes, a good old Vince Vance and the Valiants belting out the classic Beach Boys - Regents, no Kings side here, there with Bomberan. And we have Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, House of the Saints, Sand, Say, and Kim Cuts for the Amazons, Founders Nuptials. Good old Mark Shriveled doing their thing, and we have the Stripes, of course. And what more can we say? Serpenty dress here. And in Venice, like rub it in our face, and they're saying they're shutting down much of the floating city, and the wedding is going to cost $86 million. So just trying to get everyone in fear and everything. These people are having a good party. Very interesting indeed. They're obviously not worried just across the water there from all the action. Hanging in their foul, that's for sure. Jeff Bezos. It's all in this Venice area always, and it lots pertains to that area. A bit of shock horror for you. Here is Vince Vance, the Beehive and the Owl. Two-hit wonder band from Louisiana, Lewis. Lewis is a very important idea in our story, isn't it? Keeps coming up. Clouds of Lewis. It looks like a gumnut baby, we call this in Australia. An acorn-looking head, really, isn't it? Nice to John Lennon and his acorns. Highlighting the N here for the 1477. Yes, all about the V's. Vince Vance, this little soldier here. And this red and yellow colours popping up a lot to do with San Francisco.
Lisa, do you see them? The rings of Saturn.
I do.
The question is, what is 5/6?
The Golden Gate Bridge is the longest span between two towers. The Golden Gate Bridge is the longest span between two towers. The Golden Gate Bridge is the longest span between...
Song will fire! Green, yellow, and red! Each detonation will be accompanied by a sudden burst of acceleration. Hopefully we'll hit 88 miles per hour before the needle gets much past 2,000.
Why? What happens after it?
And bam, 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 I ran.
Yes, after all the talk about lions we've had on this channel, the whole thing is Rising Lion and Midnight Hammer. The four as the hammer, and of course the TRU of Trump can be Thor, same as Justin Trudeau, which we pointed out a long time ago in a video. So these things always come around. Mr. Big Daddy Trump, as they're calling him, and his midnight hammer. And they said these ordinances were thousands of pounds. And then look at this plane. I don't know how it would carry that, actually. It doesn't look like it's a high payload job. And I'm not really even sure about these planes at all. This one looks like it's just not much bigger than a jet fighter. Something like that. It looks a very dangerous thing to try and fly to me. Could just all be, from Walt Disney and Company. This little map of Midnight Hammer. Of course, the idea here is they can get you from a long way. Carrying all those thousands of pounds all this way and do the dam on you at Fordo. Just like our famous book, Brave New World. Ford is God.
Strikes on his country's nuclear program. It's the first time Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has appeared in public since the ceasefire halted days of missile and airstrikes between the two countries. And with me here in the studio is Siavash Ardalan from BBC Persian, part of BBC World Service. Siavash, we've heard rhetoric from the United States and from Israel on what's been happening between Israel and Iran. Now more rhetoric from the supreme leader of the country. Just to analyse for us what he's been saying.
Well, it wasn't a public message. It was delivered, pre-recorded in an undisclosed location, which is where he probably has been since the beginning of the war, when the Israelis numerously tried to talk, at least spoke of assassinating him. Predictably, he presented Iran as the victorious side in this war, very much along the side of the narrative that state media has been pushing over the past 2 days since the ceasefire came into effect, that Iran managed to defeat Israel, managed to impose.
Now, as you know, we've highlighted for years the importance of the ball, going right back to videos I did on the Fergusons years ago. And the Sus name, as we know, Susa. And this is the Persian capital. The capital, in fact, of Elam. Now, we know the whales. So this is really upside down of a whale here. Always pointed out, this is very like an Irish name as well, so what's really going on with all this, I can never tell you exactly, but certainly this is Susa. And it said ancient Elamite origin. Susan talked about the Pharaoh, the hog. And it's Pete Hegseth, I should say, with Trump. And they've got another hog there. The Battle of Susa, banned in 1218. Yes, quite an important biblical place, of course. Nehemiah, Ezra, Daniel. And this figure, of course, very interesting mix. A Jewess married to the king and save him from genocide ideas. Shush Daniel. Lion, pig. This is an interesting little bit here, isn't it, now? Much later construction. Person mentioned in Jubilee. Whale. Mr. Layard and William Locks. Here. Coming up to 1888 here. We're hitting 1888. No, they jumped over. The ruins of Susa. Alright, there you go, folks. There's a lot to this little play that's going on, of course, and I'll attempt to cover that in the next video. The Trump play